Hello, my name is Stephanie Marian, and this video is entitled When the Prince is Actually a Frog. Not long ago I met a prince, and in the style of all the classic fairy tales, he seemed to come into my life from nowhere, swept me off my feet and showered me with love and devotion. My prince was also a frog. He was longing for me to kiss him, not because he needed transforming, but because he quite liked being kissed. He was a beautiful frog, handsome, emotionally present, kind and loving to the core, and larger than life. Literally, he was everything I could have hoped for. He made me come alive as no one had ever done before. In the spirit of Rumi, he set my heart on fire and fanned the flames. We're all waiting for a prince, if not in form, then in our expectations for a person or event to look a certain way. We set that in our mind and don't realize that sometimes we miss what we actually need or want because we're waiting for that certain thing. Our effort to control is the very thing that blocks the flow. My frog was really a prince. It's true he didn't come as I expected, not in age, not in circumstance, and yet he was perfect. Our mind has the erroneous notion that we know what perfect looks like, but this just isn't true. It's our heart that knows. Fortunately, my heart recognized my frog prince and saw him for what he was. I didn't immediately arrive at this truth. I needed to move beyond what seemed like insurmountable obstacles in my mind. I had to walk past ideas of form, of this and that, and here and there, and move into anywhere. Fear created these obstacles, but I removed them by stripping the frog to the essence of who he is. He was a prince. Similarly, I was at a point where my financial resources were running down. I don't know what you do if you've ever faced such a situation, but some buy lottery tickets, others try to find more work, some ask for help or pray. I did a lot of different things, one of which was to get out of the way. By that I mean I focused on what I needed and tried not to get stuck on form, to let things flow, which is just as well. When the car accident came, you can be sure I didn't see it as serendipity. It's some time past that event, but this week I took my car in for assessment and I thought repair. It turns out that it's a write-off, not worth fixing due to the relative cost of repair versus value. The insurance will reimburse this loss, which will be enough with a little left over. And that little will help a lot. I've noticed other such things happening recently, not the kind of help or the form of help I would have pictured, but help nonetheless. I didn't imagine my prince. No doubt one of the reasons was I'd never seen one before. Equally, as soon as I released any idea of what help looked like, help came beautifully. Let go of form, and certainly of expectation. The events want to flow, and the frogs, they're waiting to be kissed.